Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn! Welcome to your September 2020 Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading. We're going to start off with emanations, aka heaven or hell. Clarifying your spread today with the Fountain Tarot deck. Baby, let's jump into it. Capricorn, what we got for you? September 2020 Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, September 2020 Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, September 2020 Sun, Moon, Rising. Sandalphon, heaven, angel of a new life. So this month is about you creating a new life, creating new lands to stand on. You're going to create things and it's going to be painful, but those things are going to be stuff that you can stand on after you endure the pain, after you endure the newness, the fiery birth of something. Capricorn, September 2020 Sun, Moon, ooh, Rising. Okay. You have emptiness, So you really need to subtract yourself and meditate in the situation. Become the void energy, allowing yourself to connect to everything in the form of one particular vibration. That vibration that all things connect to. You need to connect to that so you can gain the most experience. Allow yourself to be free and allow experiences to flow through you so that way you can gain the most experience as you create a new life with Sandalphon here. Underlining is Shangeli, Angel of Snow. It's a little bit of a rough period this month, but you want to smile as best you can because you're going to be ever so happy once you get past this phase, as everything will be looking very beautiful. Okay? Alright, Capricorn, let's glory. Let's jump into your spread with the Fountain Tarot deck. Capricorn, September 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yes, indeed. Capricorn, September 2020, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, indeed. Capricorn, September 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising. Two more shuffles. Capricorn, September 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising. And last shuffle. Capricorn, September 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising. You have the Chariot, your opposite energy. You're grounding yourself by executing things. You're really grounding your energy by really honing in on your identity and who you are and why you do the things that you do. Really reflecting on yourself and understanding that true identity. Really executing personal things within your life. Anything that is personal to you, you execute it. You give it all your energy and you go for it. And you tackle it and you make sure it's done. And you're looking at things for both perspectives. And you're grounding yourself by just taking action and getting it done. Point blank period, Capricorn. The Six of Swords. You're desiring to be focused solely on one thing. And this is causing a lot of fear. But you don't want to think about nothing else but this one particular thing. You want to focus right on it. You want to hone in on that, because you're focusing on executing things to ground yourself, really understanding your identity, the identity that allows you to execute things. This is who I am, and this is what I do, and I take charge and I get things done, and I want to focus on that. I want to hone in on that. I will put all my thoughts and energy on that, okay? And so that's what you desire to do. You desire to focus solely on one thing and one thing only, and that is the goal. That is really the ambition that you have. The ambition of how you think and what you want to accomplish. You have the Five of Swords. You're manifesting situations where you're having a positive change within friends and family and associates. You're not really playing tit for tat. You might manifest situations where people might do things and you might not do nothing back, because you being the bigger person, you desire a better outcome between you and the people around you. You're really being the bigger person here, and you're really executing positive energy, grounding yourself by really executing things, grounding yourself by really building that identity, one around being very positive as you manifest situations where you don't play tit for tat, as you don't try to win for the sake of winning. Because you're focused on yourself here. You're focused on really building your identity. You're focused on really building yourself very strong, being able to execute things as you want to and do so, being in the position of executing things by grounding yourself in who you are. Okay? Grounding yourself very well. Capricorn, wow. You have the Empress in reverse. So you're creating situations that aren't really serving you in this month, you know, or it could be someone that you're expanding in. I think this, so it's someone that you encounter in the month that is very toxic to you. It's going to be someone that, let me turn that down a little bit. There's going to be someone that's very toxic nature to you. Someone who is creating a lot of havoc, a lot of toxic situations in your field here, you know, in the form of you manifesting things. You manifest situations that have people around, and these people could be toxic, or this one particular individual is very toxic, very negative, very aggressive, possibly in a passive, internal way, where you more so feel the aggression but don't necessarily see it. And so you desire to be the bigger person in the situation, you know? You desire to take action and execute this situation the way you personally feel as though you should. And you're really more so focused on grounding yourself by building that identity very well. As you encounter this person that's growing their toxicity around you stronger and stronger, because they're creating things around you. You could also be creating something throughout the month that isn't serving you, and you keep creating more of it and more of it and more of it, and possibly not knowing that what you're creating isn't really serving you in your best interest. You have the Six of Swords. So you really love how you're able to move past situations here. You really love how you're able to gain victory, personal victory, and move past situations. You're very much relating to the people by, you know, communicating how you persevered past things, how you had the ambition to get over stuff. Really compromising by actually moving forward, you know, relating to people, compromising. You're really much loving the fact that you're able to think past situations, think logically above what's going on, not allowing thoughts to hold you down, but finding the help you need within and without to move past situations that do not serve you. Because as you manifest things, people who communicate and who don't have your best interests or really want to stir up some type of mental conflict, you are becoming the bigger person and really loving the fact that you're able to move past things that aren't serving you, that aren't good for you, that aren't mentally helping you or stimulating you. Really focusing on what you love and what you do. Really focusing in on how you're able to transition through life. Transition and persevere to a better way of thinking and acting and being ambitious about life. You know? Being able to move past someone who is toxic. Being able to move past the toxic individual. Being able to persevere mentally past a toxic individual. And it's looking very good because you're building yourself very well. And there's no earth here, but really the Empress. But it feels earthy, even though it's mainly swords. It feels earthy for some reason. You have the Page of Cups. You want to restrict yourself from starting something new creative. You don't want to do nothing new that's creative this month. You want to stick to what you know and kind of build upon that. With the Chariot here, you want to kind of stick to what you have already built and as far as around your identity and your personal self. You kind of want to stick to that and be of that, you know? You don't want to start any new emotional relationships. You don't want to start anything new creative or kind of like try to, you know, push your energy out there in a new way. You kind of want to do the same emotional, creative thing and stick with the same creative or emotional connections that you have, you know, because you're grounding yourself by really honing in on your identity and building it up stronger, being able to execute things in your personal life, you know. So as you're loving to move forward, try not to find yourself wanting to start something new, because this month isn't the time for new emotional connections or creative aspects. As you're really focused on yourself here, because you're really focused, you want to be really focused on something, you might find yourself possibly getting bored and wanting to start something new, and it's not the best time to do so. You might also have this person here who's very toxic in your life, or you create a lot of things that don't work and you want to decide to try something new. Right now it's probably best to really understand what you're creating and not to create something new, to really reformat what you have created and let it build your identity. Let it build and find better ways to execute what you're creating within this month. You have the 8 of Coins. You're going to feel very nurtured when you really hone in on the details of what you are advancing forward in as far as your practical matters, what you're really putting a lot of energy into. You're going to feel very nurtured when you're perfecting your craft, right? Perfecting yourself, perfecting your identity, perfecting the way you execute situations. Situations when you're dealing with people who are very toxic, or the things that you have created that are toxic, learning how to execute those things in a better manner. Learning how to perfect the way you move past the situation, because you love to persevere mentally over situations here. Really focusing on something and really putting the details in the situation of really perfecting your identity and how you execute things. Really building that identity here. Really just more so focusing on you and finding the nurture energy. You find the nurturing when you really perfect your craft and you really work on what it is you want to work on and really build it strong and solid and put all the details in place. Really not allowing others to throw you off in a communicative style, but rather being the bigger person, focusing on yourself because you have a big dream or you have a lot of prosperity to look forward to in the future. Very much a lot of prosperity to look forward to in the future. And your energy is building up very well. You're able to get past situations that don't serve you. Just trying to create something new and really try to understand and reformat what you're creating now. Underlining energy is the Page of Swords in reverse. So it is about a new way of thinking that is very vulnerable at this time. You're very open to new ideas and very, very fragile when it comes to this new way of thinking and this new thought process, this new mindset that has been bestowed within you. This month is about thinking new about something, or thinking new in general. A new way of thinking bestowed within you, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is your September 2020 Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it resonates, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for more videos I do here in the future. And until next time, Capricorn, I'll see you later.